We are on the goose. On the goose. We are here to explore, I guess, and examine and find Seishiro if he's still alive. The $100 question. Who appear to be an alarm bell. I'll help break loose if that thing were to ring. Set it off! Here goes then. Pardon me in advance. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ding-a-ling. You, what are you doing? If you were at sea, that would be very bad problem. What's going on there? There's Strogano report at once. A chicken. Sorry, sir, nothing to report. It was just a stupid trick. No, not by me. By we're famous. No, as I told you. No, not by me. By world famous. Not as I told you. No, shit myself. No. Done. Not even 5 seconds, huh? Well, don't stay that golden. Alright, brilliant, Mikotoba. In we go. Oh, yes. There's still eyes in it. Good gracious. It will appear that the occupant of this cabin indeed disembarked rather hurriedly. He's still here. I think he's inside here. Those scrolls on the floor, there's Seishiro without any question. I'm assuming we are just a little too late. Yes, sir, by about 2 hours. 2 hours. Still, at least we are here, we should investigate truly. There may be well 2 hours worth of clues to find in here. But a burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes. Indeed he may. Which makes this all more thrilling. So, oh, that's interesting. How come? There's a speaking tube here, look. Literally being stopped with some thought. So the voice of the crewman and the bridge are an annoyance, I suppose. Or indeed, so that the voice of in this cabin aren't heard elsewhere. Did somebody have a happen here that was far, no one else hears, you think? You did that? Maybe to prevent snakes from entering. Yeah, snakes. That really becomes a favorite case of yours, hasn't it? There was snakes! There's a rule of the passage. Passenger must not keep weapons around, whatever. Actually, well, whatever. The rules have increased since the last read, probably just by imagination. Oh, you mean that you meant to say about the wardrobes. Additionally, there is every pressure for stowing away wardrobes in travel cases. About the fact they are not straight on the wall, does that strike you? You may right, probably just your imagination. Not the trifle. You know what he always says, there is nothing important about trifles. It's probably just my imagination, but I think that might be slightly off. So, I quite strongly believe it's in here. Here or whatever. Anyway, just press the glass. You see there's eyes in it. Quite squeezy glass, I may say. See here how... Is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off. Nice, Mikotoba. Ice. What opponents the first class passenger enjoy chilled drinks? Pardon? Could it be that this steamship is equipped with an electrical refrigerated courtroom, you think? Well, it's a luxury liner after all. They have an enormous refrigerator for storing all sorts of lavish produce as well as ice. Now, a voyage from Japan, we enjoy culinary delight from all over the world. Suddenly, Mikotoba, the sound of you is making my mouth out of water. I will take an on the flavor of the food I ate, you know. You never know. We'll check the wardrobe very quickly. The continuing report I was given, although was concealing himself in a solely wardrobe. Indeed he was, and he was a similar size to this one. Ah, you must be climbing yourself, dear fellow. What? Whatever for? Was the side of my first fateful meeting with Mr. Naruhodo. You can experience the moment for yourself now, completed with dramatic rhetoric. Come along, you get this while only take a moment. Risham, surely you can just tell me what to say. alarm. Everywhere. Well, there's some brilliant remark and opened the wardrobe to reveal the stowaway. You can just read about it in Adventure Fellow shows. I'm just gonna ignore it at this point. Let's check the trash. This is the waste paper basket, look, and there is still rubbish inside. I'm so sorry, guys. Indeed, then let us pray. I discovered recently I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper basket. Still hope you only for your work. Ah, it's nothing. Yeah, well, I noticed just a better from 3 days ago. 3 days ago? The night before we arrived in London then. Should I just wait when I was still up all myself? I don't even know if you can. Oh, you can. You definitely hear it. Ah, yes, there was an evacuation drill, I remember now. For our safety and security, our first-class passenger were constantly under the watchful eye of the crew. It was welcome relief to have some progress for once. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna wheel it out. Sorry. I respawn from the realm of darkness. And here again. Didn't move it. Why didn't it? I'm sorry, apologize. I'm tired. Anyway, the wall is slightly different color just here, do you see? Indeed. You have to observe air arises when a frame that had been hanging for some time is removed. Perhaps your friend is an art thief. Now there's a bold deduction worthy of other great detectives. Can we remove this? We may very well be elusive thief who has been plaguing French galleries of late. Perhaps we should focus on our attention elsewhere, Sholmes, don't you? Oh, but I thought I might have spotted something of a similar shape and size elsewhere. This thing? Video reading material to keep passenger occupied on the long seat perch. A mixture of the classic. And where stocked this bookcase that was a hopeless heretic. Heretic? There's no copy of the Adventure or Sherlock Holmes, my dear fellows. I agree with that statement. I have also a copy of the Adventure. I have like 7 copies? Different stories, of course. Of Conan Doyle, even though I read like 2 of them. They're really hard to read for my English. I'm afraid it's just me, but no, you're quite right, Mo. Less famous than overlooking the Bible. Should leave a copy behind. Just happen to have one with me. You are 3 missionaries of the Church of Great Detectives, aren't you? And yeah, I guess we just go into it. It's a very sizable trunk indeed. Stationery is partially on all things large. Rather clumsy fellow if he failed to notice he left that behind. There's something inside here, I'm quite confident. I don't know if he can fit inside, but I guess. Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but still hindrance to the speedy escape. Pity, it's locked, so we can't look inside. Surely if I sector from now, this situation will be quite different. Sad or not, it's a 7-digit combination lock. I'm not in a morose enough mood to work through all the combinations present. Ah, shit. We're too late. You are still here! Abel seems strong now. Hello again. I was beginning to think you never materialize. You're waiting for me? Of course, I was expecting you to burst in with a hearty Russian profanity fires. I was in trouble with Captain because of tricky you played before. For instance, chinking. The chinking? It's all your fault. Ship is leaving port soon. Get off now. Of course we shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. But first, there is something that must be done. What are you talking about? Why, naturally, the debunking of your deceit and the bearing of the truth. Kakoi. I don't know what it means. I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigochuku has not yet left this vessel at all. I agree with that statement. And for another, my dear Seaman Stroganoff. You know exactly where the man is, even as we speak, don't you? How can you? Good gracious, Sholmes, you mean you've worked it out, all of it? It's really been too long, hasn't it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join for the dance of my inimitable logic and reasoning? Nothing will please me more. What is this? What is this? We're by minutes until the vessel is to sea. No games now. The game's afoot. Time is of essence. Mr. Trogon, allow me to remind you of your early claim. You told us that Jigoku left the ship some 2 hours ago. That is what I said. Sadly, that was a rather clumsy line. You see, there is something in these rules quite clearly contradicts it. What? Yes, of course. I see you noted it too, Mikotoba. Then please, do take the lead. Aha. What in this cabin shows the impossibility of Jigoku having disembarked 2 hours ago? I see what the last 3 years have done to your observation skill there, Mikotoba. It's so cool. It's been 10 years. Oh, we are now, instead of a teenager, a man. It's been 10 years since we last did these shows. Not 3. Well, of course it has, quite. Now all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe, and the answer becomes clear. So, impress me. I think I can manage that. Take that! Oh! It got moves too. Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass. How curious that I shouldn't have melted despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. It will appear that the man who was here in this very cabin until moments before our arrival. It is well chilled glass in hand. Get your mind off the refreshment, Jones. One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Would you agree, Mr. Strobel? But why will Seishiro run from us? Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that this first-class cabin of the SS Bruce are the same one in which you and Mr. Jigoku were accommodated on your voyage from Japan? That's right, they are. I was in the cabin next door and Seishiro was, yes, 50 days in this very cabin during our voyage. As I suspected for you see. There are traces in this cabin of a dark secret that Mr. Jigoku has to hide. What traces? I know nothing about this. And this is news to you, is it, Mr. Stroganoff? Jones, what exactly are you getting at? As I said, the traces in this cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place, which is quite sure won't have escaped your notice. Something out of place, yeah. It's the key to this Mikotoba. Remains of the dark deed took place in here, being masked by something. I must say I didn't foresee ever doing this dance of Mikotoba with you again. You're quite, but life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we well know. Now then, let's see if I can uncover the truth here. Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow. Take that! Could be a bullet hole. It's the rules of passage it is framed here. They're obviously out of place. The way they're hanging crude on the wall as if they were put there in a hurry. Yes, I'm sure you already concluded. As the frame was originally over there. The shape and size are perfect match. You're right. When did that frame move? The most observant of crewmen are you, Mrs. Turner? I will think your captain is quite justified in having his reservation about your reliability. But yeah, that really seems to touch your hand. So, why don't you lift it up? Yeah. I knew it! I'm so cool! I should be the next detective. A bullet hole! Yeah! Wow, who has been shooting walls Thursday? Who has been shooting walls? Jeez! Damn them! You see, the projectile has been removed. Really, the careful occupant of this room was clearly disposed of it. Now then, Mr. Strong. I have the distinct impression that you are attempting to shield, say, occupant. I don't know what you're talking about. How you try to protect Easter stranger. So we are talking about the same man, I see. Good. Ooh. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, aren't we? Because there's some very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you are lying for the man. Yes, you're being told to keep up this pretense, as clearly shown by... I really don't know how to approach these one shows. Yeah, me too. Oh, my idea, Mikotoba, simply keep this principle in mind. Study your subject from every angle. I'm quite sure that you'll see it, in fact. I'll put that with you. Someone clear at the fella from all sides, well, I can certainly do that. You've been told to keep up. This presence clearly shown by... Jones?
Take that!
I don't know why. I don't know why. It's always a good idea. What? I guess by him? So the Russian group is alien Japanese man to evade capture by an English detective. Nationality needn't come into it in respect at least so humans are the same. Ask yourself that what can spur a man to do the body another about whom he knows precious little. There's only one thing the whole world is repugnant, Bertland's power. Money? It's not carried away now, Shums. Money? Oh, money. Regular ass bang.
Take that!
It was too obvious for words. Yeah, I guess. Why the universal language of the world? Money. Achk. And I wager that the Eastern fell in question. Iseshiro Jiguku. Gaha! So I presume you realize that what it means. There are clear signs that that crime has been committed in this cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you will find yourself accused of being an accomplice. I believe you know Mr. Strong. You know where Mr. Jiguku is hiding at this precise moment in time. Why you look at the luggage? As always, we go by methods of deduction. Oh, Mikotoba is matter of deduction. The photo glances your photo now. Yes, I think you are on to something there, Shums. You found a chink in this burly fellow's armor. We need only to follow the man's gaze to know where our prey is hiding. The slightest flickering of the pupils, a miniature delayed blink. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible. You can hardly call this barely perceptible, Shums. The man is turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you describe a furtive glance, it is. It's almost obvious. We shall let you tapping those decide, my dear fellow.
Take that!
It's like he's not even trying. You turn immediately to look at this large trunk in the air. I'm very curious, how does he fit? I mean, Seishiro is a big guy. That luggage doesn't look like it can fit. Literally, Seishiro Jiguku was unable to escape from this shaking crowd. And at this very moment, doing his best to stifle his breath inside his trunk. If he still has a breath to take, I fear he may be running danger low on air. Imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. I think it will be in everyone's best interest for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. But how can we? Are we forgetting about the combination lock? We don't know the 7 digits. The combination lock can be opened from inside the trunk. Therefore, we must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure. Of course. In short, before Jiguku hid himself inside the trunk, he must have told somebody the 7-digit number of the lock. I'm sure you can confirm, Mr. Strong. No, I know nothing about the combination code. Don't move a muscle, my good seaman. Seaman? Okay, sorry. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is the password, I think. Now, Mikotopa, would you do the honors of the trunk? Oh, never do you expect me. It's a 7-digit number, remember? Quickly! You have a little time. So it is. Oh. What is that? Looks like an H. Oh, this is a 4 then. Wait. 5. What is it, this number? This is a 3. This is a 1. So, oh. Oh, this is a 0. Okay. S. Wait. How did you write it down? S. 0, 3, 1, 4, 5. So it's a 5, right? How did I write it down? Sorry. 5, 0. 5, 0. Sorry. So I'm trying to understand the order. 5, 0, 3, 1, 0. 3, 1, 0. So this is a 3, 1, 0. Right? And it's 4 and 5. 4. And wait. I'm getting very confused by how to say 4 and 5. Percent?
Take that!
No, it's not good enough. Yeah, it's the positioning is kind of weird. I'm sorry. Because let's be honest, writing it down, this one looks terrible. Anyway, oh shit. Okay. Okay. I did a mistake. It was a 2. It doesn't look like a 2. It's very hard to understand what number is this. It was a 2. Anyway. I thought it was a 0. It's hard to tell you. It's kind of weird how you write it down. Can I present this?
Take that!
Well, that did it. It's open. Had to meddle, didn't you? Are you the murderer, Jikoku? Well, Eugene, you found me now. Seishiro. I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know. But you are not entirely unsurprised, I take it. No, quite. Just wish it were some other day. Well, are you ever going to introduce me? Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Jones. I read stories of many of your exploits. Excuse my manners, Jones. This is Mr. Jikoku, my old friend and traveling companion. The devil's in the details, Mikotoba. But you mean to say your old friend and traveling companion, who made the cowardly decision to flee the country without a word to anyone when things turned sour. I see my reputation precedes me as well. What an honor. Well, Seishiro, are you going to explain all this? Why there's a bullet hole in there? You know it all by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, on the night before our arrival to Britain, an attempt was made on my life here, on this very ship. By Reaper of the Valley? Yes, I since heard. Because you were once persecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago. Now, mind you. And I had no idea at the time what a dangerous individual he was. Anyway, when he arrived in London to find the symposium was postponed until goodness knows when, it became all too apparent to me that I might very well be targeted again. So you decided to flee the capital without saying a word to me about it? I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now. And I really ought to have confided in you. And somehow surprising, I'll say. Yeah. What is? Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamship are in very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this one just happened to be available. So says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. Well, I don't care for your opinion. The cabin did just happen to be available, so I purchased a ticket and here I am. Just seeing for myself the obvious remnants of that incident in this cabin. So you already purchased your return ticket before we even docked in Dover, had you? To prevent anyone else taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it? Eugene, I have nothing to say to you. It's very worrisome. Well, in mere 5 minutes, the ship will set off on its onward voyage and not make port again till Italy. I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once. You have no jurisdiction over my movements. Have this, Seishiro. Take it. Wait, what is that? What is it? It's a super-plan from the old ballet. You're a man of the law. You know what the ramification of ignoring a document like this from the British courts will be. You came prepared then, Eugene. Come on, let's go. A moment, what is it, Jones? Inside Mr. Jigoku trunk. I found this rather fascinating trinket. What is that, Seishiro? I can't help you, I'm afraid. Some small component from something. But what I have no idea. But the look of this face, I think he generally doesn't know. Well, let us pocket it as a small souvenir of our brief sojourn in French. Oh shit. Seishiro, did you actually kill him? Are you really the Reaper of the ballet, Seishiro? Well, young Naruto, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. The rest will be on the shoulder of you and your assistant. I'm sorry, just that, lazy writing? No, I'm not gonna say lazy writing, just like... Oh, of course I say. How could I be so blind? Kazumasaki, I know you and know you wouldn't lie, but still there's no doubt you're holding something back. You know, I know, you know, more than you're saying. For the past 30 minutes while this call was adjourned, all possible efforts were expended. But sadly, Mr. Jigoku's whereabouts could not be ascertained. I must accept the unfortunate conclusion that the Reaper has already done the deed. There's no sense in wasting any more of the court's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate verdict.
Objection!
No, the trial cannot end now. You're a Japanese man, Ryunosuke. You should know when to lay down your sword. You're Japanese, and you should know where to presume when the battle is won. The court has already been presented with all the evidence and heard all relevant testimony. There can only be one conclusion, that the accused is guilty. A relevant testimony, Frau Freud. There is still a crucial witness, from whom the court is yet to hear a single word of testimony. In that case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel. Yes, my lord, tomorrow, if possible. The witness is already on his way and scheduled to arrive tomorrow. What on earth is this crucial witness? Seishiro Jigoku, the very man allegedly murdered by the Reaper. Jigoku, you found him? But the investigation of every policy and resource in the cabin suggests that Jigoku is already dead. How in the name of God did you find that man? He was located in France during the recess at the port of Dunkirk. Thanks to one of Mr. Sholmes' famous deduction. Unlock Sholmes. Should see that coming. No. Inspector Gregson almost certainly met with Mr. Jigoku on the night of his death, because along with Prosecutor Asogi, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. Which means that Seishiro Jigoku is the sole witness. We can clarify exactly what happened aboard the SS Cruise on the 31st of October. That is so weird. Well, it will appear that it's too soon to move adjudication at this point. The prosecution concurs. The court must hear Mr. Jikoku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. In that case, hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Court will reconvene at the same hour. No objection from either side. No, my lord. No objections, my lord. There's something weird. We'll even find another day by the skin of our teeth. Hey, Janda, we're actually going to end the episode. I apologize, it's just that I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why. Just very weird. I would like to say. Is he really? I don't know. I don't know. There was no reason for him to overly defend him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, whatever. We'll see you very, very soon. We will discover the truth again very, very soon. Go lovely bye. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you again tomorrow, probably. Bye bye.